Hello friends, welcome back to a new video. Today in this session, I wish to talk to you about the issue between India and the Maldives. Right now, you are all aware that what has happened, where Prime Minister Modi has visited the Lakshadweep and quite a few Maldivian officials and ministers made certain racist comments about India and also PM in particular. So subsequently, there was a diplomatic tussle between India and Maldives, and hopefully it de-escalates soon. But in today's session, I wish to give you a background of the relation between India and Maldives and on why on the earth is India supporting Maldives like that, even if we are not getting much in return. So I wish to first of all go into the earlier 1970s and 1980s when Maldives was a small kind of a coral islands there, and also an island group without much of a defensive mechanism for it. That was the time when in 1988 a Tamil militant group by the name of Plot, which means People's Liberation Organization of Tamil Eelam, where that group had actually tried to take over the island of Maldives. So you just imagine, like, this group Plot is not even one of the powerful Tamil groups, because you know that LTT and all were there at that point of time. But with this Tamil militant group within a small boats could actually come there and create a ruckus in Maldives itself shows how tiny and how small the defensive mechanism of Maldives were. So the Maldives at that time sent an SOS, literally means save our souls. So, and that was the time when India under Rajiv Gandhi decided to react, and they sent the Indian forces to Maldives. And the operation was successful. They took the Tamil militants as captives, and the name of the operation was called as Operation Cactus. So, what an irony it is comparing to the present situation now. Because what happens when you touch a cactus, right? Even if you touch a cactus, even the person who touches the cactus itself gets a pricky sensation. The same thing has happened with Maldives as such. India has helped Maldives in many ways, because Maldivian nationals many times resort to India. Like you can see a lot of Maldivian nationals studying in the colleges in Kerala. Many of them come to the South India for their education, and South India for their healthcare services as well. Yes, we also serve them in the form of teachers, nurses, doctors, etc. Right. So Maldives, and another thing you have to understand is Maldives is a country that is very well can be submerged by the sea in case of a global warming. So their immediate neighbor India is not only their kith and kin, but India can act like their big brother or even a big mother. So that is a time when a very particular amount of anti-India sentiment is happening in Maldives. Maldives is shifting more towards China, and on the backdrop of all those things, we can see the present incident. And that is what I wanted to talk to you about, the cactus and the present day way the Maldivian government has acted. And before winding up the video, I wish to tell you why Indian government is doing this kind of a diplomatic approach. So this you can trace back to a doctrine of the late Indian Prime Minister Indra Kumar Gujral. He was the one who came up with something called as a Gujral doctrine. So according to the Gujral doctrine, like, India is a very big country for the smaller SAARC nearby neighboring nations. So if India is to see a counterweight in, say, Bangladesh or say Sri Lanka or say Nepal or countries like Maldives, it will never work, because they are too small for India and India is too big for them. So what you have to do is to give them unilateral concessions, so that to make them happy, make them contented, so that an anti-India force doesn't develop there, and also at least even if they don't give us anything in reciprocity, they don't turn anti-India and they don't become a heaven to anti-India forces. So that was the reason why always we had supported Maldives, even like during the time when they for the COVID vaccination was given, or like when it comes to the like with the water resources, we had also helped them with the fresh water. So overall, unilateral concessions were given because of this. But quite unfortunately, due to the radicalized trends of Islamic forces also recently, and the way in which the government has also shifted and it is becoming pro-China, this kind of a reciprocity from the Maldives has become nil or even turning towards a hostile manner. So as a counterweight or countermeasure, what should the Indian government do is we should not let the ego of Maldives hurt. We should try to de-escalate the situation and at the same time give them an impression that this is not going to be business as usual. If you have to have respect, the respect has to become mutual, and don't resort to racist comments against Indians, like the minister has tweeted that smelly rooms and all those things. That is never in a good taste. No country can accept that. So certain of those things is what the Maldivian government has to understand and behave properly. So that is all I wanted to point out in this video. So the crux of the video is, once we saved Maldives in the form of an Operation Cactus, but that cactus itself has pricked us back. Although we helped them, we saved that country from a potential civil war. Because if the Tamil militant group would have taken it over, it would not have helped the interest of India, and moreover, it would have even jeopardized a tourist destination or a heaven for all the photographers and models and celebrities would have been, may not have existed in the form of what you see in Maldives today. So thank you for listening to me. I'll come later with another video with another thought-provoking topic. Bye, take care, have a nice day.